Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thanks for clicking on the video. My name is David Pendleton, and this is going to be the Pro Back 9 for the Christmas Park Tournament, weekend round, so final round. Had a good back 9 for sure, picked up a couple drops along the way. So I'm going to go over all the wind angles with you, show you some of these shots that I left right at the pin, and we'll talk about how we need to get those to drop for you. If you're not a subscriber, please become one. It would be awesome. And if you find my videos helpful, please click that thumbs up button on the video, and let's go on to hole number 1. All right, hole number 1 got off to a rough start for me because I drive the rough, which is the first time I've done that this tournament. So I'll show you what not to do. But most importantly, here's the wind angle you're going to get on the drive. You can see here I'm going with my top spin and my left side spin. And this ball would have been fine. I should have just not used as much left curl as I did. So left curl is fine, but 3/4 of a ball is just too much as it kicks me into the rough right here. Now, the good news is I was able to save that hole and still pick up the birdie. Shot number 2, though, once you land on the fairway, is played with a little bit of tailwind. So just know that, and we've had that a lot in this tournament. All right, so let's go to hole number 2, where things really pick up for us and start to get a little bit better. So this time we are getting a little bit of tailwind mixed with a crosswind from left to right. I play this with 1 bar left side spin, hardly any top spin at all. I do believe here, though, you could get away with 1.5 bars of top spin because, as you see, I leave plenty of room on the fairway. But that doesn't really matter because shot number 2, in the pro division, we're just trying to lay up right in front of that bunker so that we can take a funnel shot with our Grizzly. So on the drive on this hole, I play at 10%. This shot, I always just play 1-to-1 with the wind, and we get ourselves right where we're going to be in front of the bunker. Now, that brings us here to a medium distance Grizzly shot that I play at minus 20% elevation. I play this shot around 3.5 bars of topspin with max side spin to the right. And you're just trying to wiggle your ball guideline around here until you find the funnel. So ultimately, this looks very nice. We have our ball guideline going right to the hole, as you can see here. Again, I pulled this at minus 20% elevation at mid distance of my club. You know, that's a little frustrating right there. You really cannot get any closer. The ball just sits there. You know, I thought with the camera angle we were going to get that to fall, but that's a really good shot, and we're going to chalk that up as just a little bit unlucky as the ball guideline wasn't exactly all the way through the pin. You know, it was sitting right there at the tip, which is where the ball stopped. So, you know, it kind of is what it is. Here we're going with, a shot somebody had put in my comments on my last pro video to try on the back 9. This is a max backspin, half a ball of left side spin, pulling at minimum distance here at 10% elevation. I don't get this shot to fall. It is supposed to be a no moving target shot, but I come in just short of the cup there. I think this one is more difficult, hole to get a hole-in-one on when we're going for this type of shot. But either way, an easy birdie. Okay, hole number 4 here, we do pick up the extra eagle. We go back to our kingmaker, and remember on this hole, we want to back our extra mile up and then use topspin to get the ball guideline to go under the tree. So here, 5 topspin combined with 2 side spin to the left. We pull both shots on this hole at 10% elevation. This one we're pulling at max distance of our extra mile, even though we're not at max. And we end up 357 yards. So from here, I decided to play the shot at exact mid-distance numbers with 10% elevation. And I just use backspin to get my ball guideline developed through the pin. So as you can see, there are 2 bars of backspin. I do have my ball guideline going through the hole. And again, this is mid-distance for me at 10% elevation. And we sneak that ball into the right-hand side of the cup for an extra eagle. All right, this brings us on here to hole number 5. Hole number 5, I'm playing a rough bump. And we are going with 3 bars of side spin to the left. With about 2 bars of back side spin. Now here I have the ball guideline going dead center through the pin. I pull this at 0% elevation. I pull it at mid distance of my sniper. And this one here also comes in very close for the hole-in-one. So the only thing that I would do differently if I had another crack at this, I would use more backspin and aim right below the target instead of right at the hole like I did, so right below the hole. Okay. Hole number 6. This one they gave us a little bit more difficult wind, so we are going to get some headwind on this hole. So we're going to play from this side at 20% elevation on the drive. Now you can see here I didn't go with max topspin on my extra mile, but we easily could have if we leave a lot of fairway here to work with. And you know, the ultimate goal on this one is to get this one as far up on the fairway as possible, leaving this shot with less distance to have to do. So here I have to stretch out to max distance of my club. I do play this one at 0% elevation, and I do use backspin because what I'm going to do here is use full overpower. So I want to make sure that because I'm doing that, when my ball hits the green, that it just kind of comes to a dead stop. So full OP, hit a great shot, but that's going to be okay because, again, like I said, I just wanted to hit the green and get my ball to stop. I'm definitely not playing this hole for an Albatross. I'm just looking to pick up the eagle and move on. Okay, so now we go into hole number 7. Hole number 7, we're using my Guardian, max backspin, half a ball side spin to the left. I'm pulling this shot at no elevation, at mid distance of my club. I'm using a little bit of overpower just because of the headwind. And you can see here that it was just a little bit too much OP. So the thing when it comes to dropping this hole with this type of wind angle is we're going to have to use overpower, but we're just going to have to figure out the right amount. If you don't use the OP, you're probably going to come in short of the pin. So this one's going to be really technical, and it's probably going to come down to a little bit of luck getting this ball to drop. Okay, now hole number 8 here, we're getting more tailwind, so we are going to use a berserker. And ultimately, we're going to go a full top spin combined with 2 bars of right side spin, which is max on a berserker. And we really just want to aim to the right-hand side of this light pole. We just want to make sure that we don't aim to the left-hand side because we don't want to accidentally hit it. So from here, we pull at 10%, we push back up to max. I'm going with max OP with about a ball of curl to the right. And this is just too much of a great shot to the right. A great left would be better than a great right here, so I'm going to end up in the rough. But really no big deal because we're obviously able to make it to the green in 2, no problem. Which would be the same as if we lay up. And if we lay up, we have to take a sniper shot that has a very glitchy green. So I would rather try to go for that home run drive and try to end up on the fairway. But from here, I pull this 10%, I pull it mid, I have my ball guideline going to the hole. Hit a perfect shot out of the rough, and the ball just stops. You know, ultimately too much backspin, but right at the pin. That'd have been nice to get that one to go. All right, hole number 9, the last hole. You know, I hope you're finding this helpful. If you're not a subscriber, please become one. It would be really awesome. Please hit that thumbs up button. And we're pulling this drive at 10%, and we're going to use almost half a ball of curl to the right. Also, if you like the content that I provided, you know, this week on Christmas, I was able to get every playthrough up for each division that I play. You know, you can always donate to my PayPal if you have the means to do so. I understand some people don't, and that's no big deal. I appreciate everybody watching, but it is there in the comments section below. All right, so on this shot here, I always play this minus 10% elevation. I always play it uphill. And here I'm using a little bit more than 4 bars of backspin, which you'll see me change to here in just a second. So about 4.2 bars of backspin. I got my ball guideline going right into the cup, as you can see here, slightly right into the middle, okay? So right into the middle, and then I'm going to pull this at Minus 10%, I'm pulling exactly mid-distance numbers of my sniper. And just like in the qualifying round, we come in and we get this thing in for the Albatross. So that's it. Good luck, everybody, and let me know how you do in the comments. Thank you.